Are we live?
Oh, we're live.
What's going on with this?
I printed it a weird way.
Yeah, no shit. You
So
cut
everything
off, like
fits.
every fucking team.
Just the fucking picture's not on there.
I don't know who they're playing.
How don't you know?
Who's Cleveland playing this week? Tell me right now without looking.
Denver.
Denver. I can read
Who's
it.
Oakland
It says
playing?
right there.
No, that's Oakland.
Cincy.
Cincinnati. This is fucking stupid. Now I gotta draw pictures.
Illustrations.
We're back. Week 15?
Only got 2 wrong on my bets last week, but I still lost.
Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you any of my bets besides my lock got fucked. Thank you, Patriots.
I had good bets.
Still lost money.
Shit done.
Take our bets that we make here and just don't ask us in person what we bet on because we seem to be betting a lot better here.
On the video,
Yeah.
rather than
we have no
in
idea
our
what
real
the fuck we're
lives.
doing.
We go oppo on ourselves.
Yeah. All right, week 15.
Week 15 here. And we start off Houston Jets tomorrow.
Houston.
Is this a
Saturday games Houston at Jets and then Cleveland at Denver.
Okay.
2 games Saturday.
clearly Houston? Well, I mean, we say like Patriots are lock each week, and they've been fucking upsetting us. So Houston could do the
I
same
think
thing.
Houston is a lock this
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, I don't like.
I don't know.
There's no Crowell.
I picked up Myers as my kicker, and he had like fucking 12 points. He has all the points.
Well, you can't win with 12.
Yeah, I know.
So
But
I
still.
think Isaiah Crowell and Robbie Anderson are huge losses.
Yeah, and Inouye, or what Inouye, he ain't playing either.
Nunwa. Yeah, he ain't playing.
They have nobody but Darnold.
Ananya.
Not
They ain't got nobody.
And Hernian.
fucking nobody.
Yeah, I like
yeah.
Houston here. Lamar Miller running all over the place.
Yeah, they're gonna kill him.
Deshaun Watson. It's gonna be a good game.
What?
Smash.
It's
Mouth.
going to be a good game.
As long
For
as,
Houston.
As long as Houston beats the shit
You're
out
wearing
of
red, white, and blue.
them. Okay.
All right, we're all in agreement there. Wouldn't mess around
With the spread?
-7. Houston
Yeah.
all day. Cleveland at Denver.
I'm taking Cleveland again.
I like Cleveland.
Denver fucking pissed me off last week. I think Baker, it's Saturday. He's back in college.
Saturday for the
Saturday
boys.
night. Bowl game.
He's just a resilient player, and
Beaten off.
I mean, this is like a pick-up game. It started at 4.
Public likes the Browns because of their hot streak of what, 2 games in a row?
Right.
Well, Denver has nobody either. They have like only Lindsey. Everyone's hurt on their team too.
Yeah, and Cleveland's got a good defense. I would take the under too. It's
Yeah.
bet up.
45.5.
Yeah, I would take the under, and I like Cleveland.
Yeah, not much value here. It started at 4. It's only 2.5 now, plus Cleveland plus 2.5. But I still like Cleveland even at only 2.5. Denver
Okay.
had a shitty loss last week. Who did they lose to?
Is it Cincy?
Who did they lose to? No, they lost to
San Francisco?
yeah,
Yeah.
San Fran.
Yeah, Kittle. Yeah, that's what
George Kittle hit 1,000 yards receiving,
1,000 yards, 3 touchdowns.
1 catch.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen
Not
this
against
week.
Cleveland.
No.
Or
Okay.
Not Cleveland, but
But
Seattle.
Seattle. All right, to Sunday noon games. Tampa at Baltimore. Baltimore's -7.5.
Baltimore's coming off the big win, right?
No,
they
they
Lost close
last
game
second.
to Kansas City.
That
was a hell of a
The
game.
no-look throw.
The only problem is Tampa Bay's defense isn't looking like shit.
They're getting
And
a little
Lamar
better.
Jackson he can't throw the ball. He's just a running back. So,
Under?
I mean,
My
yeah,
pocketbook's got
yeah.
the under already.
I would say under. The
Yeah.
Baltimore defense.
Yeah, I don't like Baltimore -7.5. I'd probably flirt with Tampa with that, but
I don't like this game,
yeah, I don't like this game either.
but Tampa would be my choice if I had a choice.
Nobody
to
apparently
cover.
likes the game because no one's done anything on it, but maybe the
I don't even think there
No,
will be
they-
any attendance in this game.
Well, Baltimore's they still got a good chance to
Make the playoffs.
make the playoffs. They're still in the wild card hunt, so
I think
I like
this is
Baltimore to win, but
I think this is the
they'll
game
cover.
where Lamar Jackson just looks like trash and then Flacco comes in and wins them the game.
Could be.
throwing the ball. Like
I don't know.
I mean,
He's been a good
This
facilitator.
fucking hope not, because I got the under. Hopefully
They
he
want-
comes in with like 30 seconds left and it's a 10-10 game.
just gets him down and Tucker field goal.
Tucker
Anyways.
right in there. All right, Oakland, Cincy. This game is disgusting.
Yeah. I like Cincy.
I'd rather
Loser.
fucking puke. Than
No.
watch it.
You like Oakland just beat the Steelers.
Steelers beat the
Steelers are our worst
Steelers.
enemy, yeah.
I don't like Oakland, nor do I.
Or the Bengals.
I don't like either of them. I'm gonna go with Oakland.
Snooze fest. Who's scoring for either team?
Yeah.
Jared Cook and Tyler Boyd?
Who knows? Doug Martin's
Your
averaging a
guess
touchdown.
is as good as ours.
Yeah, Doug Martin's averaging a touchdown each game right now.
For the
And
past 2 games?
Cincy is trash. I'd see Doug Martin could have a decent game.
Okay, ew is
Jared
my,
Cook.
my call.
Yeah. The
Cook
pick
is a monster.
Pick is go watch the ballet instead.
No, if you didn't like that game, you're really not gonna like this game.
I know, right?
Detroit at Buffalo. What a fucking.
I'm
doozy.
saying Buffalo.
I like Buffalo here.
So do I.
This is almost my lock. It's not-
Everyone likes Buffalo
But-
because they've moved 2.5 points since it opened.
Yeah. I think this game's gonna be like 10
Just
to
because it's outside
10
and
to 8.
And if you guys haven't seen the injury report for the Lions, like everybody on the offense is injured this week, and
Barry Sanders pulled his hamstring. at
Stafford
home.
might not even play.
Yeah,
'cause
take Buffalo.
They're just like,
They
fuck it.
suck on the
Take
road.
Allen for a prop bet with a rushing touchdown or like over
100
20,
yards.
over 20 rushing yards. I'm sure it'll be that low.
I picked him up in fantasy to play. They said he's a running back, so he's a good start because he's just gonna run. That's all he's gonna do. So
Take Buffalo.
he's a solid play.
I want the under here.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
39.5. Super low, but it's gonna be a fucking shit
Remember
game.
last? It was the Jets Buffalo. I said take the over.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe. We went upstairs after the podcast. Yeah, maybe. It's something to flirt with. It went over in like the first quarter.
Yeah, but there was no insight on your behalf. It was just
Yeah.
a low
It
number.
was just yeah.
Yeah, that's the insight.
Well,
So
you can
go
roll
over
the
that.
dice.
Who's scoring for Detroit? If Matt Stafford
Galladay,
doesn't
maybe?
play, Galladay maybe. That
LeGarrette-
makes me feel like they're going to score
LeGarrette
for
Blunt?
sure.
Theo Rig.
All right, we have 3 running backs, no quarterback, and or 2 running backs.
Detroit's
a receiver.
defense.
No, Allen doesn't turn the ball over.
He's thrown a pick in every game he's been back. 2 through 2 last week.
Not against Detroit. He's not going to throw a
Yeah,
fucking pick.
well.
Why are you bringing up old shit?
Seriously, let the man move on. All right, Dallas Indy. This is actually going to be a good game.
Really good game.
Over.
I like the over here big time. This is my lock.
Actually,
One of the locks of the week.
Ty hasn't practiced all week. He might not play.
Why won't he play?
Let
Let me check.
Yeah.
He had 9 catches for 199 yards last week. I
Yeah.
liked it.
Yeah.
You like
So did I.
Fucked him.
But Dallas defense is not
It's truth.
bad.
Yeah, that Vandersnatch guy, he's continuing just to rape and pillage folks.
Especially snatches.
Yes. And European, like, widowers and
Yeah,
widows
exactly.
and
Yep.
stuff.
I heard he takes a private jet after every game.
He is a beast. Dallas' defense is good, but I like the over here.
I just
I didn't say anything that's wrong with him. He just says he hasn't practiced all week and he might be able to play. Fucking motherfucker.
yeah.
I still.
No, I think
they've allowed the second fewest fantasy points to wide receivers this year.
Who's
the
that?
Cowboys.
but they got Eric Ebron, so
They got
In Mac,
yeah, Mac is,
Chester fucking Rogers.
no, Mac is I don't even know why I still have him on
There
my
you go.
fantasy
I got on
team.
my team. I'm praying.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, all right, you gotta have one more 20-point game this year.
No, I don't know about the over under on this one.
Well, Dallas has been on like a surge since they got Cooper,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
hopefully
How's
he does it
Indy's
again.
defense?
They're actually really good.
they're okay. They're middle of the pack, but
They shut down the Texans last week.
yeah, it was like kind of.
What was the score?
That Avery or whatever his name
smashed
is, that guy got fucking like 5 sacks.
Mm-hmm.
That guy's a beast.
Houston? They're kind of weird. Where they
They have like like the worst game
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
the
I mean, they
season,
got players.
but then they win fucking they get in the playoffs, but they get blown out one
They
They
game.
won
won
7,
9 in a
yeah,
row.
whatever it
Yeah.
was, yeah.
So I mean,
It was
they're not
kind of
nobody,
their.
but
The
They
last-
were due. It was.
they got hot at the wrong
It was a
time.
combination, right? It was a combination thing there, but I can,
But this is a
Luck's kind of like, what's his name? He's kind of like Rivers. He's like steady Eddie. Nothing ever like
inconsistent. He's
consistent.
Have
nothing,
a couple good games and then throw like 4 interceptions the next one.
Nothing ever spooks him. So I think if Dales can score, I like this over here. But
yeah,
I really,
I don't see Indy being able to stop Zeke.
that's what I'm saying.
But I
think
see Dallas being able to stop Indy.
Yeah,
maybe some late scores.
some
Here. I don't know.
garbage.
I'd probably take Dallas in the game, but getting 3 here, they've been looking good.
Yeah,
I like
would take
Dallas for sure. It's in a dome too, so it's not like there's any effect there.
Right. I think this is gonna be a high scoring game.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next.
Tennessee at the Giants.
This game's gonna suck too.
It's gonna been a big flop. No Odell Beckham.
This one is the goofiest. You can look at Tennessee from the last game they played, but they did play the shitty Jacksonville Jaguars, and their defense is good. But nobody could stop Saquon.
I think
clearly.
Tennessee is probably the most unpredictable team in the NFL.
Yes.
True.
Yeah.
You have no idea what
Mariota might look good one game. He might turn the ball over 100 times.
Fuck that.
Fumble.
Derrick Henry ran for 500
well,
fucking yards last
That's
week.
true too.
So you just don't know. He's done. He's not. He'll go back into hiding for the rest of the year. I don't see him ever eclipsing.
He'll get a
fucking
touchdown this
100
week.
Yards. Well, it's not the hardest thing to do against. The
I'm gonna
Giants.
say Tennessee.
I like Tennessee. This game was started at -2.5 for the Giants. It's now to +1
because of OBJ.
because of their.
Yeah.
The Giants, they look good the last couple of weeks, and Tennessee is hard to predict.
I just like Tennessee's defense.
They both
They
got
could
pretty
get
decent defenses.
Eli to fucking turn the ball over.
This could be a scrappy
Easily.
game. This could be a scrappy game.
The under.
I don't know how Tennessee's defense is against the run. That's going to be the main thing. If they can shut down Saquon.
Well, they could shut down the run all they want. He catches 100 fucking passes a game too. Like that's.
Well, I'm saying if they key in on one guy.
Oh yeah, just lock
OBJ
him
is
down.
gone.
Right. You got Evan Ingram or Sterling Shepard. That's it.
That's it. So
Shepard's been dealing with his own health issues whole year, I think, right?
He had a good game last week.
Using that extends.
Yeah, I like. This is one of my locks of the week. I got them early at +2.5.
Oh, you got them with the points, huh? Because you got OBJ in your team, so you know what's going on. Fuck.
Tennessee, I'm picking.
Tennessee.
I will take Tennessee as well, reluctantly.
I feel like it could maybe not even be a defensive game though.
Well, I feel like I don't have a fucking clue.
Yeah.
So, Miami,
Thanks
Minnesota.
for watching.
Your guess is as good as mine, anyone listening, because this fucking league is the most unpredictable shit. Like the Miami New England game last week.
I know what I shouldn't do, but I don't do it.
But I still do.
Don't bet, but I
Three
did.
fucking pitches last week.
3 Dog Night.
Miami, Minnesota.
That's what I'm saying. The 3
My-
pitches last week, that was fuck me.
Oh yeah, that did mine. I had my parlay was locked until that happened, and I'm like, "What?" You texted, and I was like, "What do you mean? They were just fucking winning.
We won.
The time has expired." And then you're like, "No,
No,
it's
they had
good."
Gronk out there as a safety. 'Cause that
Yeah.
makes
He was
sense.
picking up a quarter or
Slight-
something. It fucking went down to
Tweaked his
oh
back.
shit! I dropped
Tweaked
that.
his back going for that tackle.
Sneezed and fucking pulled a hamstring.
I like Minnesota here, -7.5.
Took Miami in the confidence
I was
pool.
gonna say Miami. Look what they just did to the Patriots.
That was a fluke-ass fluke, and they were at home.
But they still would have covered.
They still suck.
How is Minnesota any good?
Minnesota,
They got
fucking
a
garbage.
better record than Minnesota.
yeah, but by minimal margin.
A
Minnesota's at
better
home.
record's a better record.
Winning is winning.
The spread
Ask
says
Vin Diesel.
-7.5.
I
They're
think
gonna win.
Minnesota's gonna win. I don't think they're gonna
I
cover.
think Miami covers. Tannehill's looking good. Kenyon Drake, Frank Gore.
Devontae Parker, Kenny Stills.
Yeah, well, they got
But didn't we say last week there's no weapons? Gore, Stills, Amendola,
Drake's
I'm
averaging like
fucking coming
20
out of
points a
nowhere,
week right
these
now in fantasy.
Pieces of shit.
yeah at home when they're playing like
Yeah,
fucking-
when they're playing teams that
The
are like, it should be
Patriots.
cold right now, and they're like, yeah, it's fucking always 100 here.
Well, it's gonna be a dome. They're gonna be in a dome. It's gonna be
So there will be
inside.
no reason to worry about the weather.
Yeah, but it's cold outside though.
Oh yeah,
In the hotel.
I forgot they get dressed outside.
When you're in fucking Minneapolis, they're not in South Beach. They're gonna have a fucking bad time. It's just a bad venue.
you're gonna have a bad time.
I like Miami to cover.
I don't. I like Minnesota to win on the line. I also like the over, and I like Miami with the points.
I might make this a lock then.
Shit.
Watch it, make it double lock.
Shit.
So
If I said it, it's true.
I might double check this. Minnesota, they're gonna win. They're gonna win by at least 7.5. It's probably gonna be 8.
might even be 9. It's supposed to be 40 degrees on Sunday in Minneapolis.
It ain't even that
But it's the
bad.
thought. It's the thought that haunts people more than the actual occurrence.
All right, Arizona, Atlanta. This game also sucks.
Another shitty game.
So many shitty games. But we're one away from a good game.
I don't know how Atlanta's gonna be a 10-point favorite.
I am trying to figure that out too.
I like Arizona here big. Probably even gonna win. I might take Arizona minus 10.
I think I took Arizona. I know I took Miami in the confidence pool. Big. Trying to make a move. I'm down by like 15.
I like Arizona here.
Like 10 and 11 in confidence for these two teams. Gotta do it, man.
You gotta go crazy.
Give me the
Actually,
money.
no, I don't.
I want the money. Give me the money.
I like the Bears.
I like Arizona to cover.
Yeah. With the points, yeah.
I also would like to not watch this game.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it, but I'm gonna take Arizona plus 10.
In the under?
I don't know. I like the over.
Yeah.
I think Arizona's offense could
Atlanta
pick
can
it up a
score
little
at
bit.
home,
Yeah.
and Arizona
Can't score.
at all. Right. So yeah, I'd probably go like middle.
Oh wait, didn't Christian
Middle?
did,
I'd take a
did
tie.
Christian Kirk get hurt? So they don't. It's just like fits.
I don't know.
Canton Kirk, I have no idea. I don't know anything about Arizona besides David Johnson.
That's it. And Fitzgerald's like delivering babies in his spare time or whatever he does. Green Bay, Chicago.
Bears.
Bears.
But I
Bears,
take Green Bay
Bears.
plus 5.5.
I was gonna say the Green Bay covers, but I like the Bears. to
Close
win.
game,
Under.
26-22.
Over. Just over. It depends how.
I
I
think
mean,
under.
clearly it depends
I
how
was
Mitch
gonna
is
say,
looking.
I like
but
the under, and the public likes the under too because it's dropped a 1.5 points.
Yeah.
We'll see where the sharp money comes in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that was easy.
next page.
You heard it here first,
Case
folks.
3. Washington at Jacksonville. It's also
Gay game.
this is super homosexual. This is by far the hardest
This
team.
might be the worst game of the week.
Yeah.
Fucking 3-0.
Washington. Yeah, this is going to be like a 10-7 game.
Look at that over under. It's 36.
Yeah, this game sucks.
You can't touch this game.
This Josh Johnson guy came in last week though, and somehow lit it up. I don't understand,
The
but
garbage time, right?
Did they win?
no, they got
Okay.
fucking rocked.
I don't remember.
They
You gotta
they
pay
lost like
attention
40
Washington.
to 10.
I'm
the
the least
Giants.
prepared person at this panel right now. I couldn't even tell you who played anyone last week.
But I have the Jaguars defense
I
in
agree.
fantasy, and I'm debating playing them or the Bears because
Why wouldn't you play the Jags D?
some weeks they show up, some weeks they don't.
But who is going to score for Washington?
That Josh Johnson guy,
He's the quarterback.
he scored last week 2 touchdowns.
Rushing?
Or he scored 1 rushing and then he threw 1.
Garbage time.
Punt, pass, kick competition.
Well, he
right?
had the whole 4th quarter. Yeah, it was probably fucking
Yeah,
garbage.
when he got
but-
blown out, that's garbage
Yeah.
time. That they played the Giants, right?
They sell him
They
out.
beat him like 40. They were winning 40.
He's that good. They have him play every position. Just one got there.
He's
Fuck
actually,
that Hill fucking blocked a punt last week.
Yeah, he did.
He's delivering blocks, blocking punts,
Hill from the
throwing the
Saints.
ball, running it.
The backup
Yeah,
quarterback
yeah,
blocked
yeah.
the punt.
Yeah, I seen that.
That guy fucking does everything.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
He snapped a punt too, and he punted the same punt he snapped.
Threw it all to himself.
It's Hill. Okay.
This game
Anyways.
sucks.
Jacksonville.
Real
Just flip a coin, then don't do it.
bad.
Then murder the coin.
Flip a coin. If
Then
you
throw
flipped a
that
coin
coin.
on this game, it would land on its side.
Just
Outright.
straight up.
Flip a coin, then don't do it.
It probably hit you in the head. Do
Flip a
not.
coin, then pick a different game.
There's nothing
I'm going to
here.
pick the Jaguars just because you got to make a
Shouldn't
pick.
even waste ink on that. We'll pick our lock Jacksonville minus 7.5.
Lock under.
If we don't know, it's lock and then over. That's the hardest thing.
No,
As I lock the under.
Jacksonville is not a lock at that spread. I'm talking line. Seattle.
This is my lock. One of my locks of the week. No joke.
San
Minus
Fran.
3.5.
People are betting on fucking San Francisco because of one good week.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Well, because they kept up with Seattle the week before in Seattle.
The week before last week?
Or 2 weeks ago. They played them week 12 or whatever, 13.
Yeah, Seattle's gonna fucking just smoke them.
This is the time
They didn't look good against fucking Vikings. Not saying that
Seattle?
San Fran has a good
Seattle?
defense. Yeah.
They won 20-0.
They smashed them.
They've won 20.
They were only winning 6-0 until fucking one turnover with the 2-minute warning.
Of what, the fourth quarter?
Yeah.
They were winning.
It was 6-0.
It was.
And then Kirk had the ball and he fumbled it or threw an interception.
So the punt
And then-
block didn't mean anything.
And then they returned it, and that's how they got 20.
Yeah, they got a pick.
So they were up
6.
14-0, right?
They were up 14.
I think they got to recover a fumble too.
They were up 14-0.
Yeah.
All defense.
Yeah, they scored kind of late.
How are they struggling though? It was 14-0
Russell Wilson had 70 yards and 2 picks.
against the Vikings defense. This is a
The
fucking
Vikings
49ers.
been getting fucking rocked by everybody lately.
How are they getting rocked?
They have a losing record.
Losing and getting rocked are two different things.
You're right.
I don't have my facts in front of me.
Facts. All right.
Okay,
Well, I like
Seattle's
Seattle.
gonna fucking kill them.
They're just gonna beat them. Lock.
This is when Seattle turns it on.
This is the time of the year.
It is.
They're gonna
Saying it
finish
last-
11-5.
Right.
New England, Pittsburgh, over.
Over. I like the Pats here big time too. Lock.
I don't know anything about
Either of these
Pittsburgh.
two.
I mean, New England probably has revenge on their mind after last week.
Yep, that's why.
They're
But
playing
hopefully
in
Pittsburgh
Pittsburgh.
does too after losing to Oakland.
I don't know. Pittsburgh's a fucking dysfunctional mess.
Yeah, they're abominable snowman. I don't like Pittsburgh.
All right.
If I don't like them, then I bet against them.
then I hate them. Also took the over in that game.
I like Pittsburgh, as you guys don't.
Well, look at what they. Okay,
They're at
so
home.
they
What's he
look
say?
at what they did against the Chargers at home. They fucking lost.
Lost?
Yeah. So what does that mean? They lost
It
to the
means nothing.
fucking
It means that-
Raiders.
Because you guys like New England.
That's
I'm
it?
taking the Steelers.
What a game!
They
we
got a better. They
What
got a
great-
better road record. They used to be unbelievable at home, and that's not really the case anymore.
No.
I hope it's fucking snowing. That Jalen Samuels tight end running back guy's all over.
Never heard of them. Philly, and used to be St. Louis.
I do like the over for this though too.
Eagles, Rams. Rams are
Rams
massive
whooping
favorites
'em.
now. Obviously the under is what's coming in because of Nick Foles. No one thinks he can play. I think
He
can
won a
have
Super
decent
Bowl,
game.
so
I think he can keep it.
This is Nick Foles' game. This is why he's here.
right.
Right.
He comes in, he
Somehow-
plays a couple good games a year when they need him, and then he fucking sucks.
Right.
Yeah.
He
Last
gets
year
paid
it
a
took
lot of
him-
money.
last
He
year-
opened the
sucks.
season. He sucked. He didn't need to win.
Exactly.
Well,
And
last
now
year he
he's coming
started
back, and now
slow.
he'll win.
There's no
Last year he
pressure.
started slow with the RPO, and then it took him a game or two to kind of get his feet underneath him. I think.
I think the
he-
over could happen.
Yeah, because the Rams can score. Philly's defense is atrocious right
Their
now.
secondary is so bad. They got
They're
like
so
a
banged
seventh
up.
string secondary.
So, but I think even with that being said, they're going to lose.
Oh yeah.
But can they keep them afloat for a couple quarters?
But yeah, I mean the Rams aren't gonna be 100% on them the whole game. They're gonna get a couple
They run the
garbage
score.
fucking shit.
They
Right.
run the score up.
The Rams will score 30 themselves. I don't see why Philly can't score 18-20.
Let's still be an under, but
Yeah, still being under.
True.
yeah, I mean, that's
See if
close.
the under
That's a
gets
close,
close to
yeah.
50.
Yeah,
Then
it's a
I would
close.
take the over.
Yeah, it's a close game. I'd still probably take the Rams minus 2.5 or minus 12.5.
You think they cover
That's
like 2
a lot.
touchdowns?
Did they do that to the Lions?
No, they almost lost to the Lions.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a lot.
Right. But that's why I
Fucking-
thought they.
The Rams
I thought
had
that
two-
was like 31-14.
The Rams had like 2 bad games.
It
in
was,
a
but
row.
they had like that's
Two
that's
garbage.
the game when they scored when a team scored a lot of points in the last like 3 minutes of the game. I remember because Gurley had like 2 touchdowns in the final 4 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say he didn't have shit the first half.
Goff had like 10 fantasy points. He sucked.
Yeah,
Yeah, he didn't play well.
that's
he
what
hasn't played
I'm.
well in the past couple weeks.
But that's what I'm
No.
saying. I think Philly.
Them and the Saints. These are 2 bounce back weeks. We'll get to them next. But I think
Rams for
I like
sure.
the Rams. Probably a late game, late cover maybe.
That's a fucking. That went up a lot too.
Well, it's
Yeah.
what happens when you get the backup in.
All right, so
But this will probably be the game that Foles somehow upsets the Rams.
I'll put 200 on it to cover my parlay.
12.5 they're getting.
It's a plus 525. Phillies 525 on the money line. All right, New Orleans, Carolina.
I like Saints.
New Orleans. I think that they're gonna fucking blow them
I think it's gonna be over, for sure.
Yeah, let the total keep going down. I would bet the over.
The Saints probably won't be able to contain McCaffrey all game.
But he's the only weapon. So you got to hope Carolina gets like 3 touchdowns.
Cam's been actually smart though, and he's been using that tight end Ian Thomas or whatever.
Yeah, he's the only one that's getting balls.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He's at least before when like Olsen wasn't in, Thomas was fucking irrelevant. He wouldn't even get a target. Now he's got like 30 targets the past 2 games. He's got 100-yard games back to back and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, but the Saints are going to key in on that.
He doesn't.
Yeah, but then you got McCaffrey and Funches.
Yeah, they got a few players here. I mean, the Saints.
These 2 teams put up points. I feel like they've always, anytime they played each other, it's been fucking atrocious scores.
Yeah, I mean, Carolina's looked bad. Same with the Saints. Saints haven't been doing much lately either.
Ever since that.
If Tampa was able to do that too, actually put up points on them last week, I don't see why Cam then they can't.
They couldn't. They scored 14 points.
That's enough.
No, they lost.
The Saints, Peyton doesn't back down when he's running the score up.
If Carolina puts up 14, the Saints have to put up fucking 40. I don't know if they put up 40 against Carolina.
I don't know.
In Carolina.
Not in the Dome.
The Saints run the ball when they're usually on the road. If they need they can win any way for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They can pass, they can run it. So can Carolina give them 4 scores? Can they score 21 points, 24 points? If they can, this is going to go over.
I mean,
Carolina's max.
What happened to the Steelers? They fucking destroyed the Panthers.
When
Carolina,
was that?
And that was right. That was
3 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago.
That's when Carolina was rolling.
Yeah.
That was like.
They put a 42
that was
on
6 weeks ago.
Carolina's been on a downward slide since.
That was almost.
But I'm
6
just saying,
weeks
the
ago.
Saints could easily put up 40.
But Carolina, they're 5-1 at home. Everything they've done, every loss pretty much has been
on the road.
On the road.
That was 5 weeks ago.
That was Carolina's looked like shit pretty much ever since then.
Yeah.
But
Saints.
I like the
fucking
Saints.
score.
Right. I like the Saints here.
This is the game of the night.
Yeah.
They couldn't bump anyone else. Actually, who?
You can only flex the Bears so many times. Right?
There's really no. I mean, Washington and Jacksonville could have been flexed. People could have went to bed early on a Sunday night.
It's hard to flex a Monday game.
Yeah, the travel.
Different.
Right. Who's Monday? Oh, nobody.
It is Monday.
It is Monday, dude.
Oh, Philly. That's what I'm talking about. Philly and the Rams. That's an even worse Sunday night game. Rams are gonna.
I don't know.
All right. So my locks the week got Seattle minus 3.5. I have Tennessee. They were getting 2.5. Now it's down to -1. I still like Tennessee here, and I got Dallas, Indy over.
Go ahead.
Houston, Cleveland, Tampa Bay upset, Oakland.
Upset or cover?
With points?
Upset.
Okay.
I think they're gonna win.
Very good.
Buffalo, Dallas, Tennessee, Miami. But I also like Minnesota to win on the line.
You just pick the whole board.
I like
Everyone.
Dallas and Indy.
Over.
Oh, wait,
And
my
the
bad.
Under.
I meant Tennessee, not Indy.
Okay.
Dallas and Tennessee. And then I like Miami with the spread, but I like Minnesota
Jesus
on the
fucking
line
Christ.
and the over.
Double dip, huh?
It might be one parlay right there.
I like the U.S.
Sounds like it.
in both world wars.
not,
Not Vietnam.
Not Vietnam.
Stay away from Vietnam.
Pearl Harbor.
Definitely take the over in casualties in that one. My ew of the week is Washington, Jacksonville.
Oh, what's my ooh?
Atlanta and Arizona.
You had your turn. Shut the fuck up.
You still got
my
3
turn.
pages.
I got Houston as a lock. I got the
Bears.
Baltimore under as a lock. And I like the Seattle as a lock.
I got the Bears as the lock of the week.
I got it. My other ew of the week is
Detroit, Buffalo.
No,
Oakland, Cincy.
That's the best game of the week.
That's the best game of the ews.
That's a game you watch and like, is this the CFL? Is this...
I need Gus Edwards, Marlon Mack, and Deion Lewis to smash this week.
Figure it out.
Zoe goes to the fantasy playoff championship round.
Hey, how's your fantasy team doing?
I'm in.
No one gives a shit.
Semis.
No one cares. It's fucking no one cares.
All right, over and out. Week 15. Got our locks.
We'll see you next week when we're all 0-16.
When we lost.
Somehow, even though we picked different games.
I can't afford gas to get here. We'll have to do,
flip a coin and then go do something else.
Yeah. We'll see you
When
next
you're
week.
calling in your bets, just hang up the phone.
I'll do my satellite podcast in jail.
The one that matters.